and gentlemen, this is Logically here, bringing you my next video, which is a tutorial on how to data transfer patches from your CFW PS3 to your 4.11 or 4.1 PS3, whichever you guys have. It's a fairly simple process, but I haven't seen far too many videos on actually how to do it, so I figured I'd, teach you. But here, the first thing that I'm going to do is show you guys my friends list. So hold on, here you guys go. Alright, there's my PS3. Bam! Got the Turtle Beach rocking. There's my jailbroken PS3. Got the games, got the keyboard, got the TV, got the jailbroken TV. Alright, but hold on, here we go. We're up to the top. Don't have too many friends really, just basic, like 30. So there you go, subscribe to Logically and FTW. Joker Ray, them, edits right there's my editor, baby. Modder, I'm just gonna keep going through. Subscribe to him also. Yeah, just keep going through. Swag, he hosts. A lot of different people host here. I'm mainly friends with people who actually host or if they're in the clan. You see all these logics popping up because they're my babies. Alright. Now let's get to the fun part. Here's to prove to you guys that I do not have any patches on that require hacking. It's gonna load up the game real quick, and you guys are gonna see that it's gonna download the patch, which means that I obviously do not have any hack patches on here, and this will prove to you what I'm trying to say. See, the latest update data for the software has been found, blah 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 blah, 1.13, and see how it says OK. You can't see it because it's retardedly blinking, but I'm going to cancel that because there's no need to actually install it. So let's go back to the home screen, and I'll show you guys how to start data transferring from that point. Now, this is the way that I would start. Would be to set up your like this PS3 first, your normal 4.11 PS3. Set that one up first, because then it gets fairly easy. So first you want to scroll down to System Settings. Then scroll down till you see Data Transfer Utility. Okay? Then you click OK. It's basically telling you to make sure it's giving you the basic instructions on how to get it set up. So you push OK. Now this is where you need to pay attention. Now if this is your normal PS3, the one that you go online with, scroll down, transfer data from other PS3 to this system. Do not push X. Leave it hovering on there. Now I'll be right back, and I'm gonna jump over to my jailbroken PS3. Hello guys, I'm back. Now I'm right here on my jailbroken PS3. As you can see, we have ComGenie's Awesome File Manager, and to prove to you guys that I'm also on a jailbroken PS3, let me go down to my system settings and show you my system information. System info, version 3.55. See that? Beautiful. Alright, now let's hop on over to ComGenie's Awesome File Manager, which will be the place where I leave off, and I'm going to jump on over to my computer and show you guys how to put a patch onto your flash drive in order for you to, put it on here. But the first thing you want to do before you do that, scroll down to your dev_HDDO and click on that where it says directory. You see how the arrow's right there? Click X on that. That'll open up a whole list. Scroll down to game. Now this is where you need to look on your Modern Warfare 2 side binding. I have it right here. Hold on, let me grab it. Sorry if I'm shaking, but I'm trying to do this. Alright, there's my game case. See how you can't really see it. It's not focusing. Come on, focus. Alright, but you guys get the idea. It's down there on the bottom right hand corner. Okay, so it should match up right there. The plus 30377. Don't worry about the other one because that's just my ComGenie Awesome File Manager. So yeah. So then you click on that. You open up USDIR. Now this is all after you, first you have to install the game. Okay, you have you put the game in your jailbroken PS3, and then you download the patch, and then you'll get all this stuff. But before that, you won't have any of this. So make sure you download the patch. Now you're gonna have your eboot file, which is right there, your default self, and then underneath that you're gonna have a default _mp.self, I believe. It's something like that, but just keep in mind that it's gonna say default _mp. Okay. You're gonna highlight that and see how it says push square to delete. You have to delete that. So the only thing you're gonna have left is the eboot, default self, DLC1, DLC2, and the patch. You're gonna scroll down to the patch. And you're gonna highlight over top of that. Okay. Then you wanna hit right on the D-pad so that this side lights up. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but they're two different colors. Probably not really, but this side's white, this side will be yellow. And this side you're going to scroll down, but since we don't have a flash drive in yet, we're going to have to wait. I'll pick you guys up over there on the computer. Okay, so now that we're on my computer, make sure you have a flash drive, and yeah, pull up your flash drive folders and try and put everything in like one folder, which I have useless, not really useless. I have a lot of good stuff in there, lots of patches. But I'm gonna make another folder, and I'm just gonna call it tutorial. Yeah, tutorial, just for your sake. Now I have a patch right here. It's just a folder, so I'm gonna bring the folder into here, and I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna right-click, copy it. Now it doesn't matter what you do with that folder anymore, basically, because now you have it copied. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm just doing this fast, so I could do Control-V, but so now I have the patch in my tutorial folder. I'm gonna get rid of this because now it's just in the way. So I have my tutorial folder, which has your patch. Make sure it says patch_mp. If it didn't say it, it won't work. Make sure it's a lowercase p, lowercase everything. Make sure it's a .ff file. Okay. Now they have that done, you are all ready to go. Make sure you remove your flash drive safely, or else you risk, the chances of you, removing everything. Alrighty, I'll see you guys back over on my jailbroken PS3. Bye. Alright, now that we're back, make sure you get your flash drive and plug it in down into your USB slot. If I can I'm trying to look through my camera to do this. Alright, I got it first try. The light should light up, meaning that you have a USB drive being used. See how it's blinking? Beautiful. Alright, now I'll take you up here. So I can say anything right away. See how it says there's nothing different from the last time that you saw the video. So until you hit the down button on it. Now your USB is going to appear. So after you have your patch_mp.ff highlighted, you're going to scroll over to the right, hitting right on the D-pad, hit X on the USB. It's always going to say USB. Now see how these are all hidden files that you can't see unless you have that turned on your desktop. But go to the folder where you named it tutorial, and it's going to be patch_mp. They should both say the exact same thing and generally the same size. Usually if it's like a weird number patch, a weird number size, it's probably not going to work. 227 is the ideal, which is normally going to work. I only have one other one that is different, and that's 936 KBs. But that is a MBK patch, and that's just because it has Hawk and Zombies plus still into our normal mod menu. Okay, but anyways, hit select on your controller. See how the screen lights up red? That means you are in advanced mode. When you push it again, it brings you into normal mode, which is blue. But you want to keep it red by hitting select. Now, since you're hovered on the right side, which is your flash drive, you need to hit circle, which means copy. It's going to say start to copy or push triangle to cancel. Say you mess up, push triangle so you don't screw everything up. But push start in this case, and it's going to quickly do that, and then you're going to quit the game. Or quit Time Genie, but it's a game in this case. Then quit. Now, I'm going to wait for this to quit, and you're going to do the exact same thing you did with this PS3 by scrolling over to data transfer. Okay, so you scroll over to settings, find your system settings. System settings right there. You're gonna hit X, scroll the whole way down to data transfer utility, hit OK, blah blah blah. Now this is where you want to hit the top button. Now you always want to do your jailbroken PS3 first, or the one where you're going to transfer the data from this PS3 to the other one. So in this case you want to do this one. Hit X, preparing. Now you don't want this because since you're hacking, you don't want to keep the trophies. You want to just have everything back to normal. So you want to hit no. And no. Now this is going to be like, make sure you have an Ethernet cable connected. In which case I do. I'm going to try and sneak this back here. You probably can't see it. But right here's my Ethernet cable. It's connected down below. Right there to there. So make sure you have them connected. If you don't, it won't work. So hit OK. And then immediately jump over to here. And also hit X as long as you are on the bottom. Now it's going to sign you out, and it's going to say your meeting has been disconnected, blah blah blah. Just because you guys were already or not you guys, but they were also connected. It's going to say please wait. Now the next thing that's going to pop up, it's going to ask you to delete the old data that was on your normal PS3 right there. So it says before receiving the data, the hard disk of the system must be formatted. That's just saying that it wants to delete the old stuff and put everything that's from this PS3 onto this one. So in this case, you want to hit yes. and this is just saying, it's just making sure, because it's like, you're done. So, okay, yes, and it's going to format it, and because I have nothing on here, guys, this thing, it flies through. Right here's just the formatting process, so that's the fastest part. But depending on how much information you have on your jailbroken PS3, the longer it'll take. When I started, it took over an hour, which was completely horrid. Got down to 10 minutes, and now just recently I figured out how to get it down to less than a minute, which is outstanding, and I love it. But yeah, you're gonna see please wait, and yeah, it turns off your controller just so that you're not stupid and accidentally hit circle in the middle of it and have to completely restart everything that you just did. But yeah, so it says blah blah blah. See how fast? Alright, it's at 0%. Now it's gonna jump probably about 40% really fast. As soon as it's done estimating it, there it jumped up to 30, 30, 40, 50, and it's just storming by. It's done pretty much. Okay, so then you're gonna have to grab your controller in your hand so that you can turn it back on. Data transfer complete. Hit circle. It's gonna reboot your PS3. Because it's formatted off of this PS3. Now, no matter what you do, you will never, ever, ever lose the jailbreak on this PS3, and you can never, ever, ever transfer a jailbreak onto this PS3, so don't even try. Just gonna waste your time, and I'll show you in a minute that it does not change anything like that. It only takes your game data and transfers it over. That's why it's data transfer utility, because you're transferring your game data, any of this stuff. Nothing at all with the firmware of your PS3. Now, remember last time how I did not have any hacks on it? Well, look at this now. You're going to start the game, and it's going to launch Modern Warfare 2, but this time it's not going to ask you to install the patch, because we already have one installed on over here. So it's going to load the game, blah blah blah, just skip through it all. I don't even worry about the press start. I'm just going to go fast, because I don't feel like dealing with this, because I need to re-get my other stuff back. It's never asked me again, then go on to continue the multiplayer. Now, whenever you data transfer, it takes a while to, re-grab everything, because, you have everything brand new. It takes a while. You might think that a PS3 frozen. Do not turn it off. It takes about 10-15 seconds for this to boot up. Then your screen turns black for like 5 seconds, which scared me at the first time. I was like, what's happened? Just waited it out, and then you have everything back to normal. Now, since I'm on an account which has no PSN, just go split screen, doesn't matter. If you already signed back in or whatever, just go online and everything will work the same. But for this case, I'm just gonna go offline, name it G. I don't even care. It's the first letter that was highlighted on. Save it, and then hit back, continue, and then start match. Now, say you got a horrible patch. I don't know if you guys can see it loading. It's right there. It's continuing. It'll freeze about like right here. It'll freeze and it'll kick you out saying bad syntax. But since I have a beautiful patch made by Logic Edits, it'll work perfectly fine. Now pick your team, blah, and see. Press up to open menu. Open it up, and there you go. Logic Clan lobby. Subs Logic Clan FTW. Please do it. You guys help me out a lot. And yep, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and, please do not forget to subscribe to Logic Clan FTW, and, be awesome. One last thing that I want to show you guys is this awesome thing that was put in the patch by Logic Edits. Ready? This is a British free environment. Oh, well, everybody, have a wonderful day, and, as always, stick to your logic.